In this episode I'm running from Cyclone Mal that changed path and pointing straight to my location. I still have approximately 100 nautical miles to go, so should be able to reach in, but the margins are starting to shrimp. Sailing back to Savusavu and decided to spoil both Be Free and myself a bit, going into the most beautiful marina ever, replacing my mainsail and preparing Be Free for the next long jump. Join me as I'm sailing around the world on Be Free, a Bavaria 55 cruiser. Yeah, I'm out sailing again, and this was actually not planned. I hate to just take my anchor and leave. The reason is there is a weather system that I have had on my radar for at least a week or so, and I kind of had some feelings about, and afraid that it could develop to something interesting. And now the weather system that I have been a little bit worried about looks like it's gonna develop to a cyclone, and unfortunately it's heading straight towards me here. As it looks now, the eye would be straight in the bay there. If it stays like that, I don't even need to be far north on this island to be on a much better strategical position than here. I tried the marina, because the marina is pretty good. It's inside a lagoon. However, the marina is closed, no new entries because of potential cyclone. Lucky me. Now I know that staying in a marina is rarely a good idea. Very often it's higher risk to stay in a marina than stay at anchor. But it's so open here. So now I'm actually planning on trying to reach Savu Savu and Nawi Island Marina there, because that's a very nice and well protected marina. I did a quick visit to Vuda Point Marina as well, but to me this looks too exposed for the incoming cyclone, and also the entrance channel is too shallow for Be Free. In my mind, the best solution, if possible, is to run and find good shelter outside the impact zone. You never know if it's gonna be a category 3 or even a devastating category 5. I just don't want to find out. Normally you will experience very little sunshine and only light winds the days before a cyclone arrives. Only some squalls or short periods of wind, but mostly lots of rain when it's getting close. I was planning on checking out of Fiji from Denareu, but this weather forced me again to change my plans. It's actually quite beautiful to be out sailing. I do around 4.5 knots, so it's not much. I hope to make this little labyrinth passage tonight, because I know tomorrow morning it's gonna be strong currents against me and still very light winds. So yeah, I hope to be done with that section, and then when I come closer to the northern point of this island I will have a lot of wind, and then I think it will go fast. And I look at the updated weather forecast, and it actually looks like this is a good strategy. And another reason why I want to make progress tonight is because tomorrow it's supposed to be a lot of rain. Tomorrow evening, so I hope I'm in Savu Savu before tomorrow night, because it's no fun to sail in thunderstorms. Of course, in front of a cyclone, it's always thunderstorms. So it's not so far from this island to the other one, but it's a labyrinth. It's so many coral reefs, and it's like these channels you can sail, and it's also sort of a detour. So yeah, if you could sail the shortest route, it would probably be not more than 70-80 miles or so, but because of all this labyrinth and detour down on the northeast side of this island first before you can turn over. But look at this, it's beautiful. It's like the cliche, it's always quiet before the storm. I struggle a little bit with the balance in the boat now because the wind changed so much and the waves and stuff, but still it's good. I'm doing 7.5 knots now, so that's good because I'm in a hurry. Normally I don't think I would be sailing this hard, but now of course with a cyclone chasing me, I sail as hard and fast I dare. It's pitch black and pretty rough seas. I don't know how big they are, but it's pretty rough. And of course it's always harder when you go against the waves and currents and shit. So, and it's good wind. I was a little bit afraid that I would not have enough wind. So yeah, now I have 28 knots, which is good. But of course, beating against the waves and upwind in 28 knots, it's not difficult, but it's not a walk in the park. You see nothing, and it's gusting a little bit. I'm gonna try to put on the flashlight and see if you can see anything. Approximately 100 nautical miles to go, so should be able to reach in, but the margins are starting to shrimp. I hope the cyclone is not starting to move faster, because then this can be challenging. Lots of rain kills the wind, and no sunshine gives very little charging to batteries. So if you ever wonder why I would never go blue water with a fully electric sailboat, this is my answer. This time I was lucky, only need to move around 200 miles. But you might look at even 500 miles to safety sometimes. In my eyes, a full electric is not worthy a Class A certification. With my diesel engine, I have a range of 1000 nautical miles, and I can even double this filling up extra jerry cans. a bit tired. It's this short sail, and it's like coastal sailing between a lot of coral reefs and quite complicated navigation. Makes you very tired. It's like offshore sailing. It's easy, you can do 20 minutes power naps, and here you have to really pay attention. So it's been hard, actually much harder than a long passage. But I'm here. I'm back in Savu Savu. It's pretty well protected against cyclone. Yeah, well, let's see if I can get a place in the marina. Otherwise I just drop my anchor outside here. I think this is a good place to stay. But once I'm here, I would like to take the benefit of filling up water and do a few things before I start on the long passage. Because staying in this marina is actually cheaper than running the generator to fill up the water. So yeah, it's a no-brainer. Yeah, drying up things after quite a wet sail. So finally I'm tied down into this beautiful marina, and right now I got a visit from two really nice guys, and they were actually among 2 out of 3 that built this marina. So say hi.
Bola bola.
Bola bola, that means hi in Fiji.
Savu Savu.
Yeah.
Nawi Island Marina.
So this marina is supposed to be cyclone safe?
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Category 5.
You think it can take a category 5 cyclone?
Yeah.
So the marina can take it, but the boats maybe not.
Yeah, both.
Well, I think actually that's quite a bold statement, category 5 cyclone, but it looks really amazing, and it's brand new and solid pillars and stuff. So when I arrived Savu Savu a month ago or so, I was actually looking into this marina, and I took a swipe around it, and I would like to have it as a backup solution, because when I sailed south to the other island, if something would come, the most rational thing to do is to sail north. That's what you do in the southern hemisphere. And when I was in Naji Bay, I saw the weather forecast, and it did not look good, and it was actually looking like it was going to hammer straight into the bay where I was anchored. So for me that was a no-brainer. I just wrapped my things together and I sailed north to this island, and this is a tiny island inside I think maybe it's an artificial lagoon. It's man-made, this lagoon.
Yeah.
And the island also is man-made.
No, there was 3 islands. One, that one there, and the Johnny.
Okay.
It made the whole thing. Yeah.
So they actually made this lagoon. It was tiny islands here, and now it turned into a really beautiful marina. And you can look for yourself. Look at these pillars. This is badass. Nothing gonna tear this apart, that's for sure. So what do you say? Do you think I'm safe here?
Yeah, you are safe.
Yeah. What do you think about my ropes? Is it enough?
Yeah.
Yeah. So fingers crossed, it's just the category 1, but up here I don't think you will have much. That's so cool. Imagine that. I just sit here having a mooring beer because I'm finally done. I have small preparations to do, but the weather forecast doesn't look too bad, so I might not gonna go full in. But then to actually meet 2 of the guys that was participating in building this, that's epic. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome.
A little spider web here. So Biffy is secured. Time to visit the manager and exchange some papers. A nice little office. How are you doing, man?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm
Good.
done.
Good.
Unfortunately, I'm a little bit too early because the swimming pool is not ready yet. But I asked for permission and I was given permission to go inside and have a look. And the fascinating thing about Fiji is like it's such a tropical paradise, but it's not like the Caribbean. This entire marina from scratch took 1 year to build, and apparently the swimming pool should be open in 1 month. That would never happen in the Caribbean. This view. And not only do you have like a super beautiful swimming pool and location, but it's the friendliest people ever that works here. As Fijian, but also here they are so friendly. You just fell in love with this place. This marina is also approved port of entry, so they even have a separated quarantine dock here. Even though it's mostly cloudy in the South Pacific and lots of rain from the Marquesas to the Solomons, it's still extremely high UV numbers here, meaning you can almost sit and watch all kind of fabrics being slowly destroyed, anything from bimini to your sails. So I'm replacing my mainsail because luckily I do have a spare mainsail on board. Sailing through the storm was rough on my sail as well, so this is what I found out later. It didn't actually happen right away, but it's probably pretty worn out, and I have not really been very happy with the shape of it lately, which means it's been sort of blown out. I had a service on this sail not that long time ago, but of course it's long distance crossing the Pacific, and I had it full serviced on in Martinique. So this sail has not that many miles. It's, I would say, maybe 20,000 miles. So I'm surprised. I would expect it to last longer. So, but luckily I have a spare sail. So now I'm gonna take this down and get the other one up. So filming and working is not always so easy. I know B3 doesn't look big when you see her on videos because it's no reference points, but look at this car for the mainsail, it's quite massive. Yeah, everything grows in size. It's it's still handleable for me alone. So now I have removed most of the cars, and I see that some of the cars need some service. So it's a good thing. It's about time to do some service as well. This need to fix and glue in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, not the prettiest wrapping of the sail I've done, but it's not so easy alone on deck and some wind. One of the challenges when you're on a long distance sailing is to actually get spare parts. Not all the chandeliers everywhere are well equipped. It's like often a lot of things you don't need, and the small bits and pieces you actually need, they don't have. But this time I was lucky. I managed to find this. It's for my furler. And unfortunately, I'm gonna show you another one. It's in metal. So it's supposed to be metal, and I could only find plastic. I don't know how strong it is or how long it would last, so I bought two because it's kind of important for the Genoa furler. So now I'm gonna replace it. So it's so nice to be in a marina. It's such a luxury. A long time ago. Normally I'm not a big fan of marina, but this one is so cozy. Apparently they have the nicest bathrooms ever, so I'm gonna check it out. I mean, I do have a nice shower on B3, but I haven't seen like a normal shower, and definitely not as luxury as this for almost a year. It's nuts. Thank you so much for watching and all your support. A special thanks to all my patrons that makes it possible for me to upload these videos. Much love from me on Be Free.